And what is up, y'all? It is your boy TheeConciseKing. I am back with another Apex Legends video. You are tuned in to the ultimate Mad Maggie guide for season 12 Apex Legends. We are going to be covering every single thing involving her kit. We're going to talk about her abilities, the type of legend that she is, what her most recent pick rate is looking like and why, how you can make the most extreme use of her in the Apex Legends arena, being that she is the most recent offensive legend introduced to us in season 12. We're going to talk all about it. She's a legend, in my opinion, of great potential. There's talks of her with how effective her kit actually is, maybe going on to replace a few meta legends. I don't know, we'll see in the pro scene, your Wraiths, your Octanes, maybe your Bloodhounds, and instead implementing a Mad Maggie for a more persistent, aggressive edge. There's even a taste of a little bit of rotation power in her kit, if you can guess where. Don't think too hard, because we're going to dive all into it. So I hope you guys do stick around for today's video. If you do enjoy it, do me a favor, go ahead and smack that like button so you can help me reach my beautiful like goal that I set on all of my videos, just 15 likes to help get this baby trending. Most importantly, to let me know that you are enjoying the content. I helped you in some way. I'm just trying to make the content that I wish to see, y'all. So if you want more from where this came from, I got you. I got a whole channel with a whole lot of videos giving you the best Apex content I wish to see. So don't be scared. Tap that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all post notifications. And it's your boy, TheeConciseKing, delivering you yet another Apex Legends guide, where it all started for me, keeping it short, sweet, and concise. Now let's get to this video.
I can feel the world get farther. Every year the stars get dark.
First things first, let's talk Maggie Overview. Now, Mad Maggie is the most recent legend introduced to us in the Apex games here in Season 12. She's classified as an offensive legend, making her the 9th to the roster, and her current pick rate, which is a percentage count of how many players are currently selecting Maggie to wield, is a 2.6% pick rate. That's making her the 6th least playable legend. Wait. Why was I making this guide again? Now that isn't too good, for this is her season launch. Of course it was higher on launch, but over some time I think she's down now just 2.6%. So let's talk about her abilities. Maybe that'll make it better. Now guys, Maggie is an offensive legend with very powerful combat abilities, so that means she literally needs to see combat for you to just take advantage of her full kit. We start with her riot drill, which is her tactical. She's going to fire a riot drill that's going to be able to spit fire through practically any surface. On top of that, you pair that with her passive Warlord's Ear, which gives her a quick scan on enemies, pun-inducing damage on them, and it also gives her a 30% speed boost whenever she is holding and wielding a shotgun. Lastly, her Wrecking Ball, which is her ultimate. It sounds exactly like what it is. She's going to be able to throw down a Wrecking Ball. It's going to lay down a path of speed boosting paths, not only for her to take, but for her teammates as well. Of course, we're going to dive into how your enemies can use that baby later on as well. But first, let's talk about how to play Maggie. First up, her tactical riot drill. Now Maggie's riot drill can go through practically any surface as deep as 13 meters. There's even a little depth indicator on the screen. When attached to the surface, there's going to be a flare that shoots out on the other side. Now this takes about 1 second for it to activate. And a fun fact here, as far as interactions with the riot flare, Horizon's tactical gravity lift can actually disrupt the flare. Now this drill serves the same purpose as Fuse's tactical knuckle cluster. It is for you to lay down additional damage on your enemies while having them against the ropes. So it's creating time for you to push in. Damn! How to use it? Well, Maggie's drill is best used against a door, a Gibby dome, on enemies hugging cover. The idea is actually just to force your enemies out of cover, kind of giving them a no way out kind of an option. My advice is to not lead with Maggie drill's riot drill being the initial damage. It's most effective having already cracked your enemy's shield via gun damage. That way, as they try to escape to cover, you immediately force them out with the drill, getting flesh ticks along the way. Now her riot drill can deal a total of 160 damage over the course of 9 seconds. Very rarely, and I mean very rarely, will you have an enemy held behind cover for that long. So the idea is to move in on your position and just try to capitalize as much as you can off of your already weakened enemy.
Of course. Got it.
Warlord's Ear is Maggie's passive. It pairs extremely well with both her tactical, riot drill, and her wrecking ball, as it gives Maggie a split-second scan on her enemies immediately after dealing damage. This is yet another legend with a scan ability, and if you know recon legends and their scans, they are motivational factors in a fight. I mean, it's very necessary information that's being fed to you that should actually encourage your aggressiveness in the fight. However, in Maggie's case, with the help of her passive, it only really just confirms that she has her enemies on the rope. You're only going to be able to see them when you do damage to your enemies, so her passive is just really revealing location as you deal damage. Now, her passive also gives her a speed boost, be it the same when she's walking or she's running, but only when she's equipped with a shotgun. Again, Maggie is able to move faster with a shotgun in her hand, and this is double when she gets to using her ultimate wrecking ball. As you see in Apex Legends, all of the legends have a little niche, be it Bangalore as a weapon expert, also Rampart as a weapon manufacturer and an expert, while Rampart gets to have sleight of hand while using any LMG. In this case, Maggie gets to run faster with a shotgun in her hand, and it's pretty badass if you ask me. Now lastly, her ultimate wrecking ball, it releases speed boosting pads and it detonates on nearby enemies. It deals 20 damage and it stuns your enemies within that radius. Now if Maggie is hit by it as well, the wrecking ball is also going to do damage to her and stun her as well, but not too long of a cooldown on this ultimate compared to other offensive legends. It's sitting at just a minute and a half, so no need for that beautiful little ultimate accelerant. Like I mentioned before, her ultimate pairs well with her passive. As you should know, after her wrecking ball detonates, you will get that quick scan of your enemies plus an additional speed boost while you are wielding a shotgun. The devs kind of played this into her kit very smoothly. It's not just something that you would see in the Apex trailers and you can't take advantage of. This is actually the ultimate that you would want to be there to capitalize off of your kill. So you're getting additional speed as you make use of her ultimate speed boosting pads as well if you're wielding a shotgun. Her ball can bounce off of many surfaces, but you want to be there to seize that beautiful little moment while your enemies are flopping into the air upon detonation. You want to seize that moment of laying down shotgun damage while they're slightly repositioned and they're stunned at the same time. That is Maggie's advantage. That's her sweet spot. She is literally designed to come in hot. Now the best way to use her ultimate, it is very situational. I think you can use it in almost every fight and every chance that you might have your ultimate, but specifically when your enemies are huddled up in a building and they're just trying to hold it down and you just wish to infiltrate. I've seen many funny videos and scenarios of fighting a squad near the edge of a map, you know, using her wrecking ball to bounce them completely off of the map. Just don't be afraid to get creative with this thing, guys. You see an enemy taking a zip towards you, throw the freaking wrecking ball at them. You know, make a path for yourself. It can break through doors, so take those speed boosts into the fight. Now the speed boost animation only lasts for 3 seconds. The speed boosting pads on the ground only last for a total of 60 seconds, so there's a lot of opportunity that you can create here. It's becoming common. I'm seeing more of her ultimate being used as a faster rotation tactic, that is escaping dangerous situations, throwing out your ultimate as an escape route, which is what I was referring to at the top of the video. And lastly, before we wrap up, let's talk some ultimate interactions. Now, when thrown inside of Gibby's dome of protection, it will bounce as contained. Playing against a Rampart, her amped cover is able to deflect the wrecking ball as well. Once again, Horizon's tactical can disrupt the trajectory of the wrecking ball, and as you must importantly know, I've mentioned it at the top of the video as well, enemies can use her speed boosting pads as well. Listen guys, lots to watch out for, definitely lots to explore and to get creative with as you tap into Maggie and just give yourself the combat skills test that you need. She is the legend to create opportunity with. lastly, before we wrap up, guys, here are my thoughts on Maggie. She, just like any other offensive legend, they have the game in their hands. There's 4 different legend classes in Apex. There's your defensive, your offensive, your supporting, and your recon legend. Now, these other 3 classes, they come with a bit of ease. And I mean that by, you know, letting the game and the fights take their course and implementing their abilities where they might see fit. Your offensive legends are really your end game leaders, guys. They work out rotations. They are working on repositioning tactics. They usually tend to initiate a fight, and it's very important that they stay alive for the full duration of that fight because their abilities make them the strong arm of the team. You know, I'm talking about a fuse ring of fire. I'm talking about a flank portal from rage so that you can get additional angles on a fight, an aggressive octane jump pad, or one that's getting you guys out of the worst situation possible. I'm talking all the way down to a building infiltration, which is where Maggie comes into play. So how do we get into this fight and apply pressure is usually the role of your offensive legend. Maggie here, she has high potential in her kit to where she gets to implement major damage, and I mean a lot of damage, collect recon information, and just honestly force teams out of their cover all before she even arrives to the fight. And when she's ready to show up, she does so with a big introduction with the wrecking ball rolling in, clearing that path for her and her squad, getting additional speed boosts into a battle, launching into a battle at high speed. This is where her abilities are going to reign, and I think abilities like that, they really will have her on her way to being more seen competitively and effectively in that sense. You know, I can just see it. Not that she needs any major nerfs or buffs or anything, but with more player awareness, game sense, maybe watching on how the streamers are taking her on a bit, seeing how she can be worked in. I think we do need to give it some time, figure out how maybe we can use an offensive legend more outside of just being able to rotate us to playing to rings. But of course, Maggie being one who can kind of do both, be both aggressive and get us out of some sticky situations. Once again, y'all, it's your boy TheeConciseKing. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for watching another Apex Legends video. I'm just trying to make the content that I wish to see. Y'all know how I'll go. I know I can be faster with the work. I'm working on it, but I just want to make sure I give you guys the quality that you deserve, okay? Again, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favor. Don't forget to show some love. I have a like goal of 15 likes. I'm on the road to my next 550 subscriber goal. So if you guys are looking for more content like this, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out. I do stream as well. I play with my community. We have a Discord. We also do Apex Legends coin giveaways. So come by, catch a stream. Don't be shy. Turn on those post notifications so that you don't miss a single beat. It's your boy TheeConciseKing, keeping it short, sweet, and concise as always. I'll see y'all in the next Apex Legends video, in the next Apex Legends live stream, and of course, always my peeps in the Apex Legends arena. Peace.
Ring's far. 60. Ring was way more fun when I was messing with it. Real close.
Look over here.
Quit pissing around. Here's me. Racket shield.
I can feel the world getting farther. Every year the stars get darker.